this is Stella, and I'm going to show you how to make a man's wallet as a card, as a greeting card. So I'm making it with my Cricut. I've seen other video channels where they cut out and measure, but today we're making it with my Cricut. This is the Cricut design screen, and I am going to click on Images, and it will transfer me to the images that I have. I'm going to go to Cartridges. You can buy images, or you can, if you, the Cricut cartridges that you've already bought, you can just go to Purchase and filter and find your own. And so what I did was I went to Wildcard on Cricut, and I brought up a shape that kind of resembles a man's, half of a man's wallet. So we're going to use that. And I always skip it when I go down, but I catch it when I go back up, which is weird. Strange, weird. Let's do this one more time. And hopefully it's orange. I would say if you could see it, let me know before I do, but I know I can't hear you, but here it is. Okay, we're going to insert that image into the Cricut screen. And right here it's showing that it's 3 inches by 3.5 inches almost. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to duplicate that by coming over here and duplicating. And now I want it to go the opposite end, so I'm going to flip it vertically. And I'm going to line up the two edges, the two ends together. And this makes my basic wallet shape. Sometimes it's a little hard to get it even. Now I'm going to highlight it with a box around it, and I'm going to weld those two pieces together. And there you have, it looks like it's not quite together. Let me go back and scoop them up just a little bit more. Now let's look at welding them together. Go to weld. Now this is all one piece. Now we want to find the center of this piece. 7, 8, 9. So it'd be like 8.5 where the middle is. So I'm going to go into Shapes, select Score Line because I want to score the middle of the wallet so that I can fold it. So I'm going to turn it this way, horizontal, and then I'm going to move it just about what looks like the middle. And I think you can, I want to say, I think you can arrange it, or you can center that piece under a line, center vertically. There we go. So now we have the exact middle. Now I want to, sometimes my Cricut acts a little, my software acts a little crazy, but I'm going to highlight it again, and then I'm going to attach that score line. So now when we go to cut it out, it's attached to it. Now we want the inside to look like a billfold as well. So I'm going to take the same shape and I'm going to duplicate it again. But this time I am going to reduce the size of it because it's going to be inside the wallet. So I'm going to bring it in about like that. And if we got off the measurements, the length, the height is 3.89. So I can go up here and put, oops, let me see, what is that again? The height is 8.54. So we want to go up here and make sure that it's the same height, 5.4. And then click your return button. I'm sorry. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did that right. Now we want to do this one, 8.54. Okay, so now this should fit right on top of that when you put it inside the wallet like this. Okay, now I want to duplicate it again because I want to make another insert in the wallet. And I'm going to reduce the size again, so I'm going to unlock it so I can change it the way I want it. And then I'm going to go back up here and put 8.54 because I think I got off a little. And now return, and they're the same size but not the same height. So I want to make it just a little bit smaller. Go back and make sure that's right. Okay, that way you know it has a place for credit cards. Well, this is how this will look too. Okay? Alright, so now we have these two and we're ready to cut. I think we've done all the score lines and everything. So we'll go to make it. I'll cut it and we will be right back. Now I have my Cricut ready. I've put my paper in the Cricut and I've loaded it. And I'm getting ready to push it because the blinking light is on. But first, I want to make sure that my stylus is in so that it can cut it. And if you look at the screen, this is what it's telling you. Okay, so now we're going to push ready and go. Oh, and I have the tape here because my mat is a little bit old, so I just put tape there to keep it from moving. And now it should start cutting, and I will show you what happens at it's scoring now. And it's going to score one more time. It has 3 pieces to cut. And now it will begin to cut. And if you've done everything correctly, it should cut the whole piece as one, and it's doing it. So we'll come back as soon as it's finished. And so now we have 3 pieces, which I have at the same length. They will overlap each other, similar to this. So now we're going to put it. Okay, we're going to put the pieces together. First we have to score to make sure that it's folded. Doing that quickly because of video time. And you'll have to excuse me because I do all this myself. So put all of that. We'll go here. Put these 2 pieces together. Just because of the time factor, I'm going to score along the bottom. Oops. Side. In the middle of the larger inside piece, which is here. Okay, so we got those pieces in, hold it tightly, and then I'm going to put the next piece inside the top piece, on the right side. Okay, so we're going to again, going all the way across, and then we're going to lay that piece like so, and you can lay it or you can press down the tape. Whoops. Sometimes it's even better to fold it like this and put it in there. This is crazy. Trying to get this thing in here. Get it off. But it will go in. Work with it until you've got it as straight as you want it to be. And noticing is when you fold it, a lot of times the pieces kind of get going to do one side at a time. Let's see if that works. Give or take a little bit. I moved it up just a little bit. Get folded better that way. And just to make sure that it's crease it, score it really good one more time. Right. you have a little bit of overlap, we can trim that, because when you fold it, it seems like it's hard here correctly. So we're just going to cut it down a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white pen, my white paint pen, open it up to put some stitch lines in it. This is a thick pen, so I touched up a little because I've used it so much. But it is, and it's okay if you don't get it perfect. The thing about crafts is they don't need to be perfect, because it just shows it's one of a kind and that you, especially for that person. And the person I'm making this for is a special person, so there you go. So the whole time you're making it, you're thinking about that special person that you're going to put on the inside of it and all of that. Gives it a little bit of oomph. Helps you to, it helps define what this, because it could just look like a card, but it's like a, so I put that on the outside, and I'm going to embellish it.